You know, like you said, a lot of the times until the biopic comes out, we don't really get to know the deep, what they went through, their struggle. I think it's a little more available now, you know, with the internet.
Yeah.
You know, people get to see things, then people do interviews, they get to know people a little bit better.
But let me just say this. And this is just to make note of something. Throughout all that done happened to Durk over the last year, it's two things that he's done that tells me he's growing, he's evolving, he's changing. He came out and publicly said that he won't be dissing no more be talking about smoking Tuka no more. He made a public statement and said, I won't be doing that no more. Secondly, matter of fact, it's three things. Secondly, he came out and I think he said he finna get married or something. He gonna try to be a family man. So he came out and made a public statement. And then thirdly, here recently, he just said he finna go back and get his high school diploma. So his tune is changing. So that come with maturity, homie. That come with growing up. If Martin Luther King would have died at age 25, he just would have been a Southern Baptist preacher that none of us would have heard about. If Malcolm would have died at 25, he would have been a prisoner, inmate, a street thug. Tupac died a street thug at 25. They didn't get to grow. They didn't get to evolve. So hopefully, man, we get to watch him grow and continue to evolve. And we don't bury another one.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. I've heard a lot of people worried about his safety, especially after recently he had that attempted home invasion.
Yeah.
Where I'm assuming they went there to kill him.
And shout out to his woman. She shot it out with him. Yeah. That's what I like. Yeah, that was great news to hear. Yeah, I love homeowners protecting their home legally.
Yeah, you know, from what we know, everything was legal. And, you know, when somebody's willing to come in your home and you live in a gated community, you know, from what we've been told, they went through a field to get to his house.
Well, let's just be honest, homie. He's in an organization. He's in a group. We just go say a group. We won't say a gang. And sometimes these groups are mafias, cartels. So anytime you're in a group, you leave yourself vulnerable. You leave yourself and your family vulnerable to the people in the groups. Because there's gonna always be some discord in the group. There's gonna always be some envy and jealousy in the group. And in every group there's a Judas. In every group there's a Judas. We just don't get to pick Judas. Jesus got to pick his Judas. If you believe the story, we don't get to pick our Judas. So until we learn, fuck the groups. Fuck the groups. Man, when we go back and look at all the movies, we can go to Paid in Full, we can go to Godfather, man, we can go to all the gangster movies. Everybody in the groups cross one another. It ain't been a group yet that ain't done it. BMF, the Gravano family, it ain't been a group yet that hadn't crossed each other. So there's no honor amongst thieves. So if I'm a legit man and I'm straight up square, all the way square, but my engagement and my interactions are with street people, at some point they coming in my house. At some point, that's how the story go.
We get to pretty much watch everything, you know, unfold with famous people. You know, I think you talked about famous people and the things they've been going through, you know, and sitting back and, you know, seeing them go through this, and, you know, it's eye-opening.
Yeah. That's why I try to pay less attention to famous people. we overlooking the everyday working man that can relate more to our struggles than the famous person can. You see what I'm saying? We overlooking the man that made mistakes in the beginning, but is righting the wrongs in the middle, in the end of his life, because he ain't famous, right? The high school coach, the high school principal that can relate to the kids at school, but he's just a principal. He's just a coach. He ain't famous. So we overlook those characters. We overlook those men. And we idolize and we worship these famous people and these celebrities. And we defend their honor. We defend their names. We defend their character. We defend their wrongs. We defend their behavior more than we advocate for the wrong of our parents. We'll hold our parents to their wrongs till they die. Something that they did 15, 20 years ago. But a celebrity, they can do no wrong in our eyes. And I find that appalling.
Okay. I've never looked at it that way, but that's a good way to look at it.
Already?